Hello and welcome to today's movement practice for the spine and the hips. I am Adriana, a trauma-informed yoga teacher and physiotherapist, and I will lead you through today's practice. All you will need is a comfy spot on the floor. We'll do some stuff standing and lying down and sitting, variety of movements. So go get into something comfortable and we'll get started. I invite you to start standing with me today. You can have your feet hip-width apart. You can have your legs together. Really anything that feels good for the hips and the back today. And as we stand here, warming up the body a little bit, I invite you to turn left and right. You might want to start moving slowly. And as you feel like the movement moves on, as you're getting warmed, you can start to move a little bit quicker if you'd like. Just letting those arms move however they would like. They might even hit your body a little bit as you quicken the movement. Couple more times here. Once again, just warming up the body, warming up the spine, warming up the hips. And if you're moving quite fast, you can start to slow down the movement again until you stop. Moving into a mini squat here to warm up the legs, the hips, and the back. Having the feet, once again, wherever feels comfortable. You can have them hip-width apart. You can have them a little bit wider than your hips. You might line them up to the edges of your mat. And from here, really gently acting as if you were going to go sit in a chair, keeping the feet into the ground, keeping the body up, and coming back up. We'll do a few of these. You can have the arms forward. You can have the arms on your hips. You can have them down at your sides. Anywhere that feels comfortable. Really mini movement here. You can go as far as you would like. It doesn't have to be deep. One more. And coming back up to standing. Moving through a variety of movements now to get to the floor. If you would like, you can join me in a forward fold here. So coming to the top of your mat and gently bringing the hips behind you, and you can reach down as far as feels safe and comfortable for you. You can slide the hands down the legs. If you would like, you can grab a block or a book, something to place the hands on. Just bringing the body down as far as feels safe. You can bend the knees a little bit if you would like. Letting that head hang gently. Taking a breath in and out here. And if your feet are not on the edge of your mat, I invite you to wiggle them to the edges here and have your toes pointing out a little bit further than the heel. Then from here, coming down into a low squat, you can use your elbows to push against your inner thighs, keeping the body upright. A breath here. If this doesn't feel good, you can always skip this part. And as you exhale, taking those hands, placing them on the mat beneath you and bringing your legs behind you, resting down on hands and knees. Moving into some cat-cows here. On an exhale, you can round throughout the spine. The chin can go to chest. On an inhale, you can lower the stomach to the ground. The tailbone can go up. The neck can go forward, or you can bring the head all the way up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up, head goes up. Moving through a few more at your own speed, your own pace. Getting some gentle spine movements. You can make the movement as big or as small as you would like. And if it calls to you, I invite you to take the left foot and bring it up so it's next to the right hand. Then have both your hands on the inside of that left foot. And from here, twist your body over to the left, bringing that left arm up into the sky if you would like. If it doesn't feel good twisting the neck or lifting the arm up, you can look down towards the right hand and you can take that left hand and rest it on the left thigh. So find whichever version feels good, or if no version feels good, you can keep doing cat-cows or you can rest. On your next breath, bringing the body back down, bringing that left leg back down so you're resting on the left knee, and then switching over to the right side. So that right foot goes up, the hands rest on the inside of the right foot. And once again, from here, you can twist over to the right this time, bringing the body up, head up, hand up, or head looking down, hand resting on the right thigh this time. As always, there are options. You can choose whatever feels best for your body. On your next breath, taking that right hand, bringing it down, taking that right leg, bringing it back, moving into child's shape. So you can keep the knees together if you would like, or you can bring the knees so that they're at the edges of your mat, bringing the hips and the glutes behind you to rest on your feet. The arms can go up in front of you, once again, as wide as you would like, as narrow as you would like. You can bend the forearms. You can keep them straight. You might decide to rest the head down on the mat. Taking a few moments of rest here. And when you feel like you have spent enough time resting in child shape, I want you to bring the body forward and move onto your stomach into cobra. So those forearms can come up next to your head. Your hands are a bit above your head. Your body can come up as high as you would like. Head can look straight or head can look up. Opposite movement of the spine here. If you can, perhaps focus on relaxing the legs, relaxing the glutes. Making your way to your back. Once on your back, you can bring the knees to chest. Gentle inhale and exhale, perhaps tucking the chin in a little bit. Maybe even cross the feet here. Perhaps doing little circles with the spine in the back. Circling one way and then the other. And if you would like to join me in a core exercise, you can. If not, you can continue to circle, bringing the knees to chest. If you want to join me in the core exercise, having your legs up at 90 degrees, the shins parallel, and just gently dropping one leg at a time, keeping the knee bent, dropping the other leg, knee bent. Kind of like you're marching in place a little bit. Perhaps noticing if your back wants to come up off the mat, maybe you can keep it flat against the mat. One more on each leg. Amazing. Once again, knees to chest for one final little rock. Then I invite you to lower the right leg so that your foot is on the ground, your knee is bent, taking the left foot, placing it on the right thigh. From here, you can bring the left knee down towards the ground. You can give it a gentle push if you would like with your hand. If you would like more of a stretch or more of a sensation in the hip, you can lift the right leg. You may even take your hand and clasp them behind the right leg. A few different versions to choose from. Whichever version you're in, taking a few breaths here. Remembering that every practice is your choice. You can come out of any shape at any time. There is no right or wrong way. I'm just here to guide. If you are clasping your right leg, I invite you to unclasp and lower the leg down. Take the left leg and switch sides here. So the left foot rests now, the knee is bent, the right foot rests on the left thigh. You could take the right hand and gently place that right leg down, or perhaps you lift the left leg, or perhaps you take your hands and clasp them behind the right thigh. Just as with the other side, spending some breaths here. Acknowledging that each hip is different and unique. One might feel different than the other one. One might feel a tighter sensation. Doesn't mean that one is wrong and one is right. They're both just different. On the next exhale, unclasping the hands if they are clasped, lowering the left foot, lowering the right foot, knees stay bent, and just windshield wiper the legs back and forth. I will be ending today's practice in a lying down butterfly. If you would like to join me, you can bring the feet together and let those knees gently lower outwards towards the ground. And if you would prefer to end with the legs straight or the knees bent, you can always do that too, even lying on your side. If it calls to you, you can put one hand on your chest and one on your stomach. And gently breathing through here, noticing the hands rise and fall. And you can rest here with your breath as long as you would like. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope these movements felt good for your spine and your hips. I'll see you next time.